We are here today to go over our new gun on Target. We won it at the Nevada Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation banquet that Tom Moreno was nice enough to invite me to, and I won it. And on Target provided a gun for the raffle or for the giveaways. So this is the cleaner. This long rod here has several other rods that attach, and then they've got different size brushes that you run through and you dip it in oil. You run through and you clean the gun with that. This is the ammo that it takes. It's a 17 HMR, so it's smaller than a 22, but bigger than a pellet gun. It's called varmint. This is called varmint, so it's a good up to about a coyote size if you're actually hunting, but it's mostly used for target practice. And these are the targets. And what you do is you scope in, you get your scope and you aim, and then you do 3 shots, and then wherever your bullet hits, so let's say you're aiming here and you hit here, then you have somebody else change your scope for you. That's why you always see guys working in teams, because you have to calibrate your scope. So what happens is you're aiming for here, but you're hitting here. That means your scope is slightly out of range. So then this is 2 clicks up, each click is a 1/4 inch. So it'd be 4 clicks to go up one inch, one down. So if you're here, you'd have to go 1 down. If you're hitting down here, you'd go 2 up or 1 up. Each click is a 1/4 inch on your scope. So it either goes 1/4 inch over, right or left, or 1/4 inch up or down. You guys follow me on that?
Yes.
So then that way you have someone help you. And then you aim back for this again and your scope should be dead on. He said you should be able to put about 5 rounds through 5 shots through that size right there from about 200 yards out. Because that gun is so fast, it's so accurate that it doesn't have a chance to veer off left or right. It's just very accurate. So whatever you're seeing as you pull the trigger, it's there. It travels 2,500 feet per second.
Wow.
So it's super fast.
Very cool.
So it's a great gun, he said, for target practice. It's not very big for hunting. This is where you take it. This is one of the gun places you can go to. He said it's the best one. Clark County Shooting Complex. They have a lot of strict safety rules. You have to go through a 10-minute class before you can shoot there.
Okay.
So here's the pamphlet on it. So here's the actual gun. It's not loaded. So here's the magazine. So look at it. So this is the magazine, right? And what you'll do is you'll take your bullets and you put them in here. And you just push them down, that holds 5 bullets. And then see that little slot right there? Mm-hmm. That little slot slides right up this little, see this little slot here? You just slide it like this, right up there. It just slides right in, clicks in. And then if you had ammo, then it wouldn't be loaded still. You'd still have to cock it here, and draw it back, and then put one in the chin. And that would load it, okay? Right now the safety's on because you don't see red. If you see red, you're dead. So that means that the safety's off if you see red. If you don't see red, safety's on. So there's no bullets in here right now though. So, and then if you're gonna clean this, you hold your finger on the trigger and you pull this thing out. This might has to be up here. And then this is your bolt for the bolt action. So this is what pushes your ammo or your bullets through. So that's what pushes it through. So this, what happens is you take this off, that's your bolt, and then now there's nothing in here. So anyway, we'll pop this out. Wait. Oh, that probably needs a bolt. So we'll push it down. Okay, so then what you do is you take this and then you just stick it through, all the way through. And then see the little hole where the bullet goes? Mm-hmm. And you clean it always from the back forward, the way the bullet travels. So you don't ever push it back this way. You always clean it from where the bullet goes out that way. Okay? So then you would just take this little threaded rod, you put these together, you put this little wire bristle brush first, that little skinny one, You dip it in this oil and you would just slide it all the way down and push it out. And then run it back in there a couple of times and it gets all the debris out. Then you use this little brush right here. Then you use this little one on top. And behind here there's some little pads. You take those pads, you wrap them around there, around this end. After you thread that onto this, you wrap that and then that little cloth and you push it all the way through. And then that cleans it, and then you do it again with the brush. So this is called a Savage 17 HMR. It's a 17 caliber, and it's a it's a bolt action. It holds 5 rounds. And like I said, it's primarily just for target practice or hunting like small varmints like rabbits, raccoons, coyotes, gophers,
Chipmunks.
chipmunks. Yeah.
Squirrels.
Yeah, and so then your scope, when you look through the scope, then you can scope in, and then that's why I said you click it here to go right or left, and you click it here to go up or down. And you guys should look through the scope and you can see what it looks
Smart
like.
technology.
Don't point it towards a person.
Oh, it's there. Oh, yeah.
See it? And then you get the crosshairs right under target.
Oh, that's nice.
Right, don't point it.
Don't put it on that. I was handing it on.
Yeah.
Wow. That's intense. I feel like I'm like a spy on the rooftop.
So we'll go
of White
shooting.
House.
So we'll take it and go shooting
Does it
at
have
the
any
gun
bullets in it,
range.
first of all?
Maybe when Micah gets back, we'll all go out there and practice.
Yes.
Oh,
You guys can all get.
We are proud gun owners.
See if you could see through the scope with the camera.
Yes.
And then it comes with a lock.
That's good.
So we can chain this. So what we can do is right now there's nothing can happen. You can't shoot it without the bolt in there, right? There's nothing, plus there's no ammo. But what you do is you just take this little lock and you just feed it through here and it'll come right out where your magazine's at. Get this magazine, there it goes. So then you just feed this through where your magazine goes and it just locks it. Or you can lock it around here too. But anyways, that's a lock. So that way you can't put your bolt in there to even shoot it, right? And that's our new gun.
Woo! Webers are loaded. Look out.
You get it?